So there's always going to be fault. You can't please the masses of people. But I will say this. Anytime that you can sit there and watch a show, which is very, very rare in today's world, especially with the Internet, when you can watch a wrestling show and be surprised at the outcome and can actually sit there and say, I never saw that coming, I was happy. Because finally I watched something, and when it was said and done, wow, I never saw that coming.
And Shane had that same feeling because he was not a big TNA guy, and he watched Impact for the first time in a while, I guess, after that. Now, if you were in that position, say, you just happened to cross the line and get into the main event scene, would you have handed the title off to Angle?
Well, I think what's going on is that you guys aren't looking at the bigger picture.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bigger picture, and I don't think everyone's looking at that. Let's see here. You got this guy that just went out and beat a 300-pound monster, came out during, what was it, Hard Justice or something, or Lockdown, so he has to come back at some point.
Right.
So there's a bigger picture here of what's going to go down, and in my mind at least. And so I think once the fans watch it and let's see what unfolds and where it goes, then I think it'll make more sense. Okay, this is why they did that, and this is why it went down the way it did, And obviously, Kevin Nash, I like Kevin because I just think he's entertaining on the mic and in the ring, of course, but,
Yeah, okay.
Absolutely, But no, Kevin Nash, man, he's real. And one thing that he's been driving home, and one thing the main event Mafia has been driving home, and I got to tell you, I've been watching them, is that it's about the money. And so money to the world has always been the root of all evil. And money can make a man chop his leg's brother off, man. That's money. Money will do that. And so finally they got the Joe. It's all about the money. And then they tied in that chick from Survivor. It made perfect sense. To me, it's all about the money. And now, Joe's going to be this dominant heel because they've already had him run over everybody in recent memory, so now it just makes him that much more of a threat as a heel. So now we got to have a superhero to come and combat, not just the main event Mafia, because he don't need the main event Mafia to back his back, but we got to have a superhero to come in and stand off against Joe.
I wonder who that could be.
I wonder who that. Boy, your guess is as good as mine.
All right, Elijah, we're going to put you on the spot. We've got callers on the line dying to talk with the Black Pope. Are you up for it?
Yeah, no problem, man. Of course. Sure, why not? Go ahead, brother. But before you do, let me take a sip of my green tea here because I'm standing out here in the hot, scorching sun talking to you guys because I had to get outside of this building where some entertaining stuff is about to take place.
Inquiring minds are going to want to know what the entertaining things are.
It is Tuesday night.
Is it Tuesday for real?
Wednesday night. It's Wednesday night.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I was about to say.
Oh, wow, man, because my mind has been messed up. No, actually, I'm up here at OVW right now. After Detroit, I didn't go back home. I didn't go to Florida. I came back to the closest place. So I'm in Louisville, Kentucky right now. And whenever I'm in town, I will always stop up and, check out, give advice, or help out any way I can at OVW. So OVW 4400 Shepherdsville Road, still kicking, still alive and well for all those that thought it would go under as soon as WWE pulled out. And also for the inquiring minds from around the world, if you ever want to send something to the Black Pope, you can at P.O. Box 20563, Louisville, Kentucky 40250. Again, that's P.O. Box 20563, Louisville, Kentucky 40250. And you got the floor, guys. Let's put these callers on the line.
All right. Show your love to the Black Pope from the 919 area code. You're on Hit the Ropes Radio with Elijah Burke.
Burke,
Caller, are you there?
I am here. How you doing?
What's up, man?
Ain't nothing. Black Pope, a.k.a. Elijah Burke, however you want to put yourself out there now. I got a couple questions for you. First, who would you put yourself in the match that you would really, really like to be in? You and who else would you want to wrestle in the perfect match?
Would this be past or current or what? Because obviously you all know.
Either.
Well, obviously I would have loved to have the one-on-one with Ric Flair, but because I got in there with Ric Flair before his retirement, that was enough. That was enough for me, man. That was a dream come true. On my site, I did at the ElijahExpress.com, I did this whole blog on Michael Jackson, and when I was asked about, in recent times especially, I will always be asked, if you could meet three people, who would it be? I will always tell them Michael Jackson. I will say Michael Jackson. I will say the first black president, Bill Clinton. And
I feel you.
Absolutely, right? Absolutely. And then I will say the icon Sting. So I've met Sting. If I could put myself in a match with him, it'd be a dream come true for me.
What type of match would you do?
What type of match? Probably just a match. I mean, whatever type. Look, gimmick matches are so overrated. Gimmick matches are so outdone, and the reason it's outdone is because we've come to a point in the world of wrestling where we got to try to top this, top that, top this, top that, and then there's nothing left to be desired. Nobody can go in there, only a few can, and go in there and tell just a great story, just wrestling. Man, a regular 10, 15-minute wrestling match can be amazing if the two individuals can go in there and dance well together, my friend. So, whatever type of match, it wouldn't matter to me unless it was Dusty Rhodes. Then it would just be a match where I'm bumping the feet to the elbow. I don't care as long as I can get in there.
Okay. I got one more question if you don't mind.
Go ahead, my friend.
Earlier you mentioned about hitting the independent circuit.
Yeah.
And I know that Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy had their own independent circuit in North Carolina near Sanford, I believe. Have you ever thought about, screw Vince McMahon and all the other promoters out there, let me try to put something together with the folks that I know and start my own independent circuit?
Wow, that's a great question. Recently, while being on the independents, I've come across a couple of people that push and run as well as it could be, a well-oiled machine, as oiled as it could be. And one recently was NFW, I believe, New Future Wrestling, based out of Evansville, Indiana. He got his stuff kind of together. I've went and wrestled for him a couple of times, and I actually enjoy going. But I have thought about that, but not no time soon. And just to correct you for a little bit, no, Elijah Burke would never say screw Vince McMahon because.
No, I was just saying.
Yeah. I feel you, but no, not yet. I think I'll do that more so to the fact, one, when I can't go anymore on a regular basis, because I do want to always be involved. People ask me, why are you finishing your college? What do you mean, why am I finishing my college, you moron? I'm finishing my college because I got I got 34 or so many credits down in my transcripts that I don't want to go to waste. I might as well finish. I wasn't doing anything, and I don't plan on going back to law enforcement, no, but I will have that, something to fall back on. I just want my paper, and if I ever decide I want to go back, I can. So that's why I'm finishing it. But somewhere down the line, I do believe that, I'll somehow dibble and dabble and get my hand in it. Another guy, Jimmy Yang, he's done the same thing, and he has a nice little facility, nice little school, and I went up there and made a little guest appearance for him as well, and I like what I saw, so I might give it a shot sometime in the future.
Great. Get that paper. Make sure you get that degree. I'm working on my master's. Get it.
I appreciate it, my friend. Thank you very much.
Thank you for letting me call in. Appreciate it, fellas.
No problem. Thanks for calling, man.
All right.